Yeah,
Yeah.
make a nice little hole.
And I have a full team of sits, thanks to Joe, who came over to help with to record me for that documentary that was unable to get off the ground.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I keep optimistic and positive. I'm certain we'll get back on that.
Do you miss Joe?
Yeah, he's aight.
Yeah, I remember I spoke with Joe. It's unfortunate how the internet reacted to that particular event because
Yeah,
yeah,
haters, trolls,
I
they
don't
can
know.
be quite
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't know whether or not you want whether or not you wanted it released or not, but I unfortunately was on the side where we kind of kept it hidden. I don't know. I never really asked your permission for, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
Say again. What was this?
I think Joe still has a copy. It's never really on the internet, but uh, as far as I know, yeah, yeah, that's
Well, if it can, if it can be distributed in one way or another, even if it's just digital, I would say, yeah, go for it. At this point, I was hoping for like DVD and Blu-ray release of the documentary, but oh well, it is what it is at this point.
well, just between this this tiny little group, I pulled a page from Marvin's playbook and told everybody that I just deleted it, so it still exists.
Yep.
If you like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if he, if if and when, if you ever want to meet him again, I'm pretty sure he would show you.
Yeah, I would want to hang out with Joe again. He's really cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they could start on the documentary again, but I know that people got pretty crazy about it.
Yeah.
Especially with the other one all around. And
Well, it's not even that. It's the whole YouTube mafia thing. It's like there's a mafia of YouTubers that want some sort of content or something. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, this you sort of
Yeah,
YouTube
YouTube's
cabal.
turned into a less happy place, that's for sure.
Yeah, a
Well,
bunch
no,
of picky people.
well,
Yep.
I mean, people specifically like Dylan, Dylan Thomas or somebody. People who
Ugh.
just harp on one subject.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't even check his facts. He just reads things off the quickie and makes like really mean remarks.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what
Seriously,
he
dude, get a
do.
life.
and snickers to himself, and like not in like laughing a long way, but like laughing at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You mean?
and I don't
He's
appreciate it.
Yeah.
he's
But
laughing at,
yeah,
not with.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing I wanted to mention to you is I for BabsCon, I think if you were to do a couple more live streams and just if you could like turn off your chat and just interact with the cards, but seemingly interact with the with the thing. Interact with the camera. I'm like I know people will send you super chats.
Yeah. The thing is, I am not one who would just keep a camera and keep a camera on one hand and just do as I go, and because it's just typical. It's just complicated. I would need because I would need both my hands to do things at some point. And at a convention, I tend to not travel light. It's not an option with me. I have a bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
It's not like I carry a big old suitcase or anything, but I could use one of those backpack type things with the piece of luggage with the wheels on them, so I could just roll it behind
Eh.
me. Had one at too many games, but wheels broke off.
Oh.
Aw.
Hey, I wanted to ask, when you live stream, do you have like a tripod that you use on your phone, or do you have like a little setup of books?
I did sort of have a tripod. It's one of those It's one of those things that has the neck comfort, and you put and it just and the phone just chills in front of your face there. But I use it like a stand.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Seems like it worked pretty good.
Yeah, more recently though, I found a small tripod, which I figure I could use that instead. Would just stand a little bit easier, then I wouldn't have to put anything underneath the base of the camera holder that I was using, the phone holder that I was using. So yeah, it's one of those short-legged tripods with the flexible legs.
Yeah, I was about to say that they make flexible tripods with little balls and sticks or whatever.
Mhm.
Ever a logical Judyark or Kyle Chu, yes.
The neat
Should-
invention.
right.
I'm open for any questions that y'all may have for me as well. Just to keep the conversations going. Otherwise, I'm cool for chilling.
Oh yeah. We sort of do this every once in a while. So
You're more used to it than I am.
yeah.
So there's
I,
that.
just like you mentioned, not wanting to live stream, I wouldn't want to live stream in general.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I would want somebody else holding the camera. If I were to live stream or make recorded content while I'm at a convention.
No, not even at the convention, but in the interim, like in between, so that you'll have money to spend, so that the money that possibly that you want to spend on meeting silver, all those
Uh,
people,
yeah.
Silver.
Oh yeah.
the possible super chats that you could get for that would be able to, make up for what you're going to possibly spend, is what I mean.
Yeah. Fortunately,
If that
I
makes
actually
sense.
do have a generous donor that donates once in a while, and I get like a few $100s from him occasionally. So that's a big help.
Okay,
Yeah.
Aside from that, I just, streaming my life or doing videos, that's not
no,
really a typical norm of me
yeah, no, I don't.
nowadays. And when I did it many, many years ago, it was more on a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to make any of that nonsense happen. I just want to get all the possibly tedious things off of the list before we can get to more interesting topics, like something similar. The Oracle is the person who mentioned earlier about um who mentioned who mentioned bringing back a similar version of the mailbag. All the people in the Arbitarch server will
Yeah,
collect all of their questions and make sure nothing, non harsh or nothing, cruel gets through. And then if you could possibly, answer one or two out of, the five or so that'll accrue over the week, do you think that would be something that you'd be interested in?
yeah, possibly. But you see, on a daily basis, I definitely tend to work or do as I feel. So it's not always consistent on what I do one day or the next and so forth, except for hoping starting the day with the meditation over an hour of Tetris 99 at this point.
Yes, but that's the beauty. Yeah, but yes, but that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of what makes you,
I get
you.
it. I'm
Is, is the,
spontaneous.
yeah, the spontaneity is good. I'm just saying, like for instance, some people just have very simple questions, like like what's your favorite game? And then there was that one person who had that kind of complex question about the lifespan of Sonnies and Rosies.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I brought that question to you, because the rest of the questions that people, because I wrote I put a little section, questions for CWC, and then
yeah,
I gathered the Sonny one, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Nobody's ever really thought, or as far as I know, that's why I asked you, what's the
yep,
lifespan of a Sonny? So just
yep.
little things like that. Uh,
Yeah, it's go. It's good.
I love Sonnies and Rosies. They're so cute.
Yeah,
They're babies, and I love
Little
them.
babies.
We don't need to play things.
I
Whee!
love them.
Yeah, they do. Somebody should make plushies if they haven't already.
Oh, I'd love a plushie, Sonia or Rosie. They'd be so adorable.
I wish I was
could
better at sewing.
I wish I could sew in general.
Find somebody who could sew, and I'm sure they'd do it. Actually, I definitely would recommend Fu Manchu cosplay because she did do the Sonic Chew plush as well as Night Star Plus, and she did a good job both of them.
Oh, yeah, she could probably make some really cute little Sonny and Rosie plushies.
You felt like it.
There's pattern making software for
The most I
sewing
could do is
3D
make fan
things.
art,
Same.
but I might do that anyway because it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Game art and
That was one of
All
my
kinds of
favorite
art.
parts of the Sonichu comic book series, watching the chaotic combo grow up.
Yeah,
Same.
thank you.
Same.
Yeah. I would definitely be able to expand on that when I get back to working on the books. I'm still working on the ship fit cards. I ended up making a few more recently. I'm starting on expansion where it's essentially extra credits, so it's like a bunch of extra ship and gold cards, just in general, but also like literal items and locations. So it's like I made a couple of start cards, one for the Quickville Mall and one of each for the two Basilicums in Quickville. The one originally out Quickville and the one from Kama. They're different Basilicums, yet now they're both in the same city. Because Kama was relocated from West Virginia to Quickville. Everybody moved. And we brought the big tall building with us.
I bet that was hard to move.
One piece at a time. Took it apart and rebuilt it. Right across the street from the other Basilicom.
Well, it's cool to have more room for the Transformers and such.
Yeah, and actually, also because considering that the original Basilicom was more of a living library type and gaming type of entertainment thing, the one from Kama is pretty much now used for more of the business aspect, more the local government aspect, and all that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I forget exactly how many stories it is, but it's more than 100 stories, and it has the Commodore logo on the top. That's like a big old antenna, something I forget exactly, but yeah, it's up there. It's tall. That's a tall building. The Quickfield Basilicom is like a mansion. There's even a swimming pool in the backyard there.
I want to hang out there.
Same.
We have arcade machines and video games in there too, but also definitely libraries of books and music. Throughout the ages, it's mainly the theme of the the Quickfield Basilicom is technology and music throughout the ages. And I know my father's been enjoying that since he arrived in Quickville in the Sonichu farm after he lost his human body in 2011. Oh well, he's alive. He's there.
He's there.
Yeah.
And he comes here. Keeps my mama company now and then. But he helps out at Quickville a lot, so it's awesome.
That's good.
Our Basilicom is more of like it's kind of like a big Pokemon center. We take care of and rehabilitate a lot of Pokemon there.
Yes.
Yes. That's cool. Big old Pokemon center, but it's like also big old hotel and office space a little bit.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
It all works. It's functional.
Yep.
It sounds nice.
It doesn't have a swimming pool though. I want a swimming pool.
I mean, have y'all seen like the Basilicomps of the original 4 CPUs of game industry between Neptune, Blonde, Noir, and Vert? I know Vert. She has like a big old fountain type setup in front of her Basilicom.
I want a fountain.
So fancy.
Yeah,
That reminds me of sort of futuristic art, like futurism.
that is the style of Neptune's Basilicom over in Planet Neptune. It's like a futuristic style tower, pyramid type tower. It's taller than the Tower of Pisa, but it's in that shape.
Oh, Arbitarch in chat is saying, oh, they were saying that you could even, yeah, they said that bit. Such as an SJU ball that has mega mega shells or special shells. And then she said, I've been all over the different territories. I remember meeting Compa for the first time.
Hmm.
That's cool. But yeah, mega shells are
Have you ever heard of selective mutism before?
selective mutism. I do believe that is where only like random individuals just they remain mute even though they are able to speak, or they can say certain things out loud, but there are certain things where you just like shut up on the spot there.
Or like specific context, I think.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Kind
Yeah,
of like Buddhist monks who take that vow of silence or whatever.
you're really really smart, dude. That's spot on.
Yeah.
That was 100% spot on. Yes.
I've heard
Yes.
about it before, so I definitely knew about it.
That's exactly what it is. That, huh. I've always had a theory about about the way God, this is gonna seem random, but it has to do with your the what people call your random access humor. That we live in a random access humor society. If you look at the way, for instance, Family Guy is, everything is filled with
Everything's so
references to
random.
other things.
Yep, that's right. And
well,
that's partly due to also I partly cloak because the way our brains work, they're like biological computers. So we have random access memory. So we have access to random access humor, random access fat, random access seriousness, random access retardedness. And that's not even funny the way I say it right there.
It's funny when you say it. It's funny. It's
It is.
Retardedness.
I've always found the term
when you
random access kind of weird.
when you reach a certain point, you've earned the right to say certain things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've lived a long life with autism, so I guess it's all right. I have immunity. I could say retardedness and make everybody laugh.
Yeah. You also just like how the gay people get the gay pass, and everybody gets their passes.
Yeah, just like on television, like how not Mr. Garrison. I'm trying to remember his name. The hunter who was Kyle's uncle, I do believe. But anyway,
Oh yes.
in that one episode where they were doing that shit episode, and that guy says faggot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. These
And
case,
he didn't get beat.
yeah. Well, there, yeah, and oh man,
He said
at,
fag, not faggot though. Fag.
at the end of that episode, I was tired of hearing the word shit. They really proved their point.
I know, I get it.
Yeah, it was like wow, you can say the word. That's great. That
South
was
Park is actually a really smart series.
Yeah.
Well, oh wait, I remember what I was gonna ask. Have you watched the new season of Rick and Morty? In my opinion,
You're
it's a vast improvement over the third season.
I heard Rick and Morty. If you're talking about that, yeah, I haven't been able to see the fourth season because I haven't been on cable television that much. I mainly keep my cable television on one of the music channels of smooth jazz type of thing,
Oh,
blues
you keep
jazz.
it you keep it
But
classical.
yeah, but I'm just looking forward to when season 4 gets uploaded onto Hulu.
Oh, that's right. I forget you like to pay for everything. If you'd like, I could send you some links to it on the internet. I mean, you're still gonna pay for it as because you pay for your stuff. You're a good customer.
Eh,
But, yeah.
well, at least I know what I like and know what I need.
Yeah.
So
Well, because torrents are out there, and a lot of people usually use torrents or just
Amen.
yeah, but also
other things.
consider that's also a bit like product theft in the sense you're not if you're taking it away from free just watching this you end up less likely to buy the media
Yeah.
later should it come out on physical or digital format.
I like having
Yeah. Well,
physical things best.
Yeah, me
I
too.
like having physical things too, but the thing that sucks is often the artist doesn't get paid. There's a lot of people in between who end up getting paid, and the artist who makes it never really profits. It's just bunch of middlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they finally put Proud Family on Disney Plus, and I binge watched a bunch of episodes recently, or rather, I and Scarlett did while she was still doing the work for my body yesterday. But yeah, we definitely saw the Napster-esque episode. You can be coming to the Matrix and download any type of song you want from the internet for free. It's our birthright.
I miss
Just copy that
that.
floppy.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it is a good show, and I've gotten to appreciate a little bit better. Bobby Proud with Oscar Proud's brother, who talks a lot. It's just funny. And then the Christmas episode, he was like, "Oh, I love me some fruit cake, but this one here more smells like boot cake. Funky, funky."
I always liked him the most.
Yeah, poor Oscar. He's got the bad end of the deal. I liked it when I didn't find the episode yet. I didn't get to that episode yet in the series, but I liked the one where I think if I remember correctly, their house was being fumigated and something happened where Oscar got exposed to the air from inside the inflated balloon that was surrounding the house. So he got filled up with air and became a balloon himself.
Yeah. Do you have an eidetic memory? Like, do you visual? It seems like you have almost perfect recall.
I have perfect recall and eidetic memory up to a certain extent. Not totally everything, but as much as possible. And actually I could literally cite word for word the episode of Filmation's Ghostbusters, the Battle for Ghost Command. It was the episode where where the toxic waste company was just illegally dumping waste into the source, and it was affecting Ghost Command.
Oh, that's funny you mentioned the Ghostbusters because not very nice not very nice brony analyst Ben Saint tried to pull the whole slime thing, and one of the notions was to get the slime away was like a Ghostbusters type deal where it always existed, and it was. Well, you know the rest from there, but that was yeah, it's one of the inspirations.
Yes.
I don't know why he's so intent on
And
torturing
also,
his characters.
Mikey in the server, he's. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I did it ever get that far?
Not
I don't.
sure.
They haven't talked.
Torturing.
I remember Ben saying strip. He has not touched on that commentary yet, and there's definitely still a bit more to go on, especially since now the last I checked was at the crossroads where Phantom Horn from the beta timeline was being recollected by Killer Sanchu, and Killer was talking to me about yeah, don't get our way, don't do anything else, and so what's your response to that? And I actually typed in the response in the comment underneath that, just to let Ben know what that is, and I'm sure that he is going to draw that up as soon as possible. He's just taking a break from that right now. And I let him know what happens after that. I pretty much saw the whole thing. Pretty much the beta timeline falls apart and crumbles, and the Christian Sanchi from that timeline just essentially was momentarily deceased, but then with her share of with her reality stone brings the entire alternate timeline back, and so whoop, now Killer and everybody else has the beta timeline to go back to.
Well, as the Judy or Kyle Chu would say, Ben Saint will always be in the beta timeline as opposed to your alpha.
Yeah, mostly in the he's made himself a hell
Get it
more
because
in the beta timeline, but
career.
I definitely did made my fated intrusion of which to specify, which made him think and specify about that. So yeah, but at least we were able to touch on that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I found his attempts rather juvenile, to be honest. It found because I had a discussion with him before the art was even being popularized, before all of that became lore. I had a conversation with him, and he kind of was very condescending to me and tried to pronoun police me, even though he doesn't know my pronouns or didn't care to ask. And to misportray what I didn't like is he tried to misportray Maker
Yeah.
and myself for saying that you and he laughed at us because we said that you deserve real friends, and I just didn't appreciate that.
yeah, I did not remember. Then I do remember. Then I reminded of the panel where he had where the kids next door were brought to cop killers for judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
weird how the lack of self-awareness in that he was trying to make fun of you, but and call you
Yeah,
unoriginal, even though he was copying your idea for taking down 4 cent garbage, except he just did it with the kids next door.
Okay.
And
Well,
and the four
yes.
and what's even funnier is the kids next door was just a group that was made up to make sure that nobody was messing around around
Yep.
any of our secret
Yeah.
clubhouses.
But the OCs are real, and he didn't need to mess with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Once he put them in chains, that's when I got kind of upset because I know I know number one, and number three,
Yep.
Kooky Chan. They're not bad people. They don't, and like he wants to
Yeah.
call himself progressive and say that he's but he puts a little black girl in chains. That's not very nice.
No. They're just children.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
But
yet,
they're safe now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad they're safe now, and I just wanted to be done with him. I just had to vent that a little bit because yeah.
Yeah. I think I mentioned to your business, Bismuth, about how the aging process tends to work in C197. It's a bit more. It's a bit more slowly for everybody. So everybody does live a very long time, which is why Sonic is still around 16 in appearance, but he's still a lot older. He's actually still a lot older than that.
To be honest, Chan, that freaked me out, like on an existential level when you told me that, because like I thought of just think about what that would be like to live in that way, like your life sort of resets every once in a while, or
Mm.
or time moves slowly. It's very it's like
Um.
a Greek
Yeah.
tragedy almost.
Living forever
Yeah.
is kind of weird.
That is kind of a scary thing when you think about it in the sense where you're seeing the situation over and over again in your vision, or you're literally going Groundhog Day and you're just reliving the same day for like with just changing the slight circumstances slightly until you get it right.
Not only that, but like where, yeah, like there's so many different like cause and effect issues that go on. It's similar to time travel because it's like you would still have like how long would one's consciousness be able to, stay fresh before your body would become like because like your body could possibly stay spry and young. You could still be spry and young in your body, but your consciousness could possibly grow weary or tired from all the knowledge gathered, and even the not having the knowledge itself could be somewhat painful, or if that makes sense. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
I hear that. And you could definitely, that's one person I could definitely recommend you could ask about that is Count Graduan himself, because he's been reincarnated a few times before over the past centuries.
Are you kidding me? I love Graduan.
I'm not kidding. He was originally born, and I do believe, if I remember correctly, in like the 1450s or so, and he got reincarnated a few times over the centuries until he was born last recently in the late 1970s. In his last body before he lost that became just a soul in the orb that he was when Marilyn Walsh met him, and then the story as it goes. And then he finds somebody else that looked exactly as he did when he was alive, as in amongst his zombified his possessed Jurkons while he was possessed. He imagined the metal Sanchu, and he goes and then he just possesses that guy, just pushing his soul out entirely and letting the male Sanchu be itself once again, and end up working under his employ now.
Just body hopping.
Yep.
I've always wondered what Graduan was up to. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is that-
that was back in 2010 or so. I do believe I have the books nearby. I have to double check. But anyway, aside from that, in later.
I have a question. You mentioned, I believe it was either you or Scarlett mentioned that you had found your successor, your successor, and I was wondering if Scarlett was the successor, was speaking of Christian, or whether or not.
Yes, that was Scarlett who typed that up, and she was talking about me and being the successor to her share of responsibilities and abilities and powers.
Okay. Good. Okay, making sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to Graduate, in more recent years, and including the months with Idea Guy, he had become more like, okay, so I had become tired of torturing people just to like make love illegal, because he was unable to feel love, and I was able to actually talk with him, and we became friends, and we found common ground, and so he's kind of more like an anti-hero now, and he's been good and helpful to us in Quickville and everything since.
That's like I'm honestly not being condescending to you. Like, that's brilliant. That's why I like the idea of the CPUs. You knew how to fight the idea guys yourself with the CPUs. Like, you knew exactly how to fight those bastards.
Partly I had to learn along the way, and Magic
But
Chan was a big help in that.
You had the tools, so is what I'm saying. And I'm proud of you for that.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm like almost gonna cry about it because I'm such a
Aww.
anyway. Yeah.
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 I hope Graduan finds and is able to feel love someday.
He kind of gets it, but it's not totally. I mean, I learned what the word was from that episode of Super Planko, and with the top 10 burning questions about life, and I was actually someone who submitted the question, and they cite me as just saying Chandler as it just Chandler, not Christian or Christine Chandler, just Chandler. Yeah. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to recall what that word was because it's multi-symbolic. At this point, but give me a while. I'll be able to remember it.
Are you referring to Graduan?
Yeah.
People are strange. They keep calling me Night V, and it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah,
Well,
you're not Night V. Your friend is Night V. You're
Yeah.
I like to call you Night V because to say good night to Night V at the same time.
Yeah. It's cute. Well, I just kind of take it as you're saying goodnight to Night V as well.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean the other people, like the trolls and stuff.
Oh yeah, mislabeling.
Yeah, the weens.
Queens.
They try so hard,
Luckily,
but they're so lame.
Put it back in the drawer.
luckily, it's easily distracted.
Hey, hey, take this.
And I'm looking on my other phone on YouTube right now. Apparently in the subscriptions, Matt Munchkin is gonna upload a video soon talking about the very first ever real Dungeons and Dragons game session she ever had.
Well, that's kind of perfect.
Yeah, how about that?
Who was the person that created Dungeons and Dragons? Was it Gary Gygax?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I would say that sounds about right. On as much collection as I know about from references that I've heard over the years and from seeing everything.
I recall the cartoon that came out.
What?
That came out in the 90s. It was kind of wasn't the Wayans brothers in it?
No idea.
Yeah, the Wayans brothers was in a Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out in the 90s, and it was like kind of bad.
Was that the live action one?
Yeah, you
It
remember
was
that?
really corny.
Mhm.
I just remember like the weird footage of the ranger licking his bow.
Yeah, but you just reminded me, Bismuth, of that guy we know who thinks the guy who created Dungeons and Dragons is that guy who did the Terry.
Oh yeah. Somebody mistakenly thought that Terry Davis was the creator of Dungeons and Dragons, and yeah, that frustrated me because he created Temple OS, not Dungeons and Dragons. He created he created an operating system himself. He wrote a compiler.
Cool guy.
I just looked up the video that has our word of the day there, talking about not being able to feel love or similar emotions. The term there is alexithymia.
Hey, Chris, do you have anything special planned for the anniversary of Sonichu that's coming up?
Nothing special right off the top of my head because I'm more focused on the Dimension Merge and the present process set of events on that.
Well,
What about your birthday? I mean, your birthday's coming up soon.
Yeah, that too. I take it as it goes. What happens, and if something really positive happens, like I don't know, maybe somebody comes over and actually invites to take me out to Wood Grill or something. We celebrate there, or I get like a whole massive amount of presents just suddenly delivered to my front door on that day, and or nothing happens, or the merge happens, or Magic Chan finally finally is able to come back into 1218 fully, and that he and I are in the same dimension
well,
together, or whatever, and so forth. So I mean, it's just like, it's a day I'll look forward to, and what happens on that day happens. But between my birthday and March 17th.
Well, if you want, Chris, and you're not doing anything that day, we can watch movies. Like over the internet.
Yeah, I kind of tried that once. It was like it was okay, but it was like eh. It's like personally with me, if I find more enjoyment in when I'm doing things with others in person, face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I
see.
lived closer.
I
Yeah,
see. Well, I mean, if you're not doing anything that day, just let us know, and you have nothing to do, and we'll figure something out that we can do online.
Well,
All
I
right.
tell y'all what, y'all can go ahead and figure something out. Just for an idea, you can brainstorm for yourselves.
Okay. All
It'd
right.
be cool. It'd be cool.
Watch the Transformers movie. It was a good movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're talking about the original, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
the-
sad. I don't like when Optimus dies, but the rest of
Yeah,
it was really good.
when that movie was originally in theaters, a kid got totally upset over it. Just I think locked himself in the room for a while after that. But yeah, I could say I still identify with that with the way what happened when I saw my father as he left, and then suddenly I succeeded him and I felt like I could relate to Hot Rod Rodimus Prime there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was Orson Welles who did the voice.
Oh,
Yeah,
Unicron!
yeah,
Welcome,
Unicron's creepy.
Megatron.
yeah.
He is creepy.
Giant vor beast.
I've never seen the animated Transformers movie.
You need to
It-
see it.
The way
You
the
need
way
to
it's
see it.
put together is great. It's done in an anime style. I mean, it's based on Japanese toys anyway. But then the way
Yeah.
the animation is done, it's very it's very like it. It's very
Very
much like
pretty.
anime.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's
It's like
visually appealing.
it's hand
Orbulus,
drawn.
look, it's Unicron.
Does anyone in here are you guys Ralph Bashki fans?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I love Ralph Bashki.
Yes.
Yeah, he made some good animation films.
Mhm.
I really liked his Lord of the Rings. That's probably one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, The Hobbit was good too. The Last Unicorn's
Yeah.
my favorite though. Didn't he
Last
do the Last
Unicorn.
Unicorn?
Yes, Last Unicorn's my absolute favorite.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah,
I remember Ralph Bakski's more risque entries though.
Oh.
Oh, what was that one?
Did you
Wizard?
Fritz the Cat.
Yeah, that's it. Fritz the Cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he also did the movie Heavy Traffic.
Oh, yep, I remember that one.
Wasn't-
Parsley,
wasn't-
sage, rosemary, and thyme. And
I
the big
think
open the
Fritz the
pinball
Cat was one of the
machine.
first furries.
Huh?
Fritz the Cat, I think, was one of the first furries.
Yeah.
In a
It's,
way, yeah.
In a way. Well, one of the first not safe for work furries.
Oh yeah, Ralph Bakshi did the Mighty Mouse animated series, not the original 1970s few cartoons.
I like Fritz the Cat.
Yep.
At least the first one. I didn't much care for
The
the
guy-
second one.
Wasn't the guy who did
yeah,
American Splendor involved in Fritz the Cat too? The artist, right? The guy who used to draw.
It's that's how. Yeah, the guy Henry Crumb something Crumb R Crumb R Crumb
Yeah, Crumb.
something Crumb was the guy who did the sketches for Fritz.
Pull the lever.
Crumb.
Yeah,
Wrong lever.
Wrong lever.
Oh, did y'all see Discord in The Princess Bride that I Love Kim Possible a lot uploaded recently?
Oh yeah. That was a wholesome meme.
Yeah, that was really cool. And just when Tempest tells Pinkie Pie, rotate the lever. Okie dokie, just gonna crook. But of course, then there's my 2 pieces of art that got featured in there. Just the Cave of Despair with shoot. no, Cage of Despair, Jack Cage, Nick Cage, there it is. Nicholas Cage. They're drawing Nick Cage, and then, of course, Fluttercora. That lovely piece of Fluttershy and Sakura embracing in love.
Oh, that's a cute pairing.
Don't you love Sakura? Do you remember when we used to have that?
I know other people in the call are gonna get mad if I ask this, but what do you think of the new Star Wars?
I still have not seen anything beyond episode 6.
Oh, you're lucky.
I
You're
need
lucky.
to catch up.
No.
Fortunately, I have Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus will help.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are
I
you a
stopped
fan of
Solo.
the
What's that?
Oh, you're
Like,
massively roboting.
how big of a Star Wars fan are you?
Mildly,
sorry.
hardly. Yeah.
Oh,
Are you more or like me? Are you more of a Trek fan?
I've touched on Star Trek. I've mostly watched Star Wars.
I liked Voyager.
I like the old Star Trek because it's more like the Twilight Zone, where it's just like one science fiction story per episode that kind of has a twist at the end.
It's all classic.
Yeah. Well, there's also
I'm sure
nice
I'm
little
sure they
morality
borrowed
tales.
costumes from each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of morality tales wrapped up in there. Well, I like I think I said this to you before, but I don't think Chan has heard it. CWC has heard it, but I think Star Trek is like the idealized way, like how society should be. But Star Wars is how society is going to be.
It's very utopian. Gene was kind of weird.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Utopia? You should mention. I feel like I could just mention the movie version of The Giver.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, and I've read the book when I was in high school. It was really good.
Same.
In the lead role, I put Knuckles the Echidna there,
Oh, that's actually really interesting.
and his younger brother who said, "I want my smack" instead of "I want my snack." I put Tails in that role.
Aww. I will never look at that movie the same way ever again.
But that was back in my high school days, and still before I found Sonichu personally, you know. But yeah, and
I remember.
between Providence Middle and high school, I put just nearly every Sonic character in the various roles. Just that's the way I was. So I was definitely in tune to, you know, I was definitely more in tune with C197 way back then than I thought I was thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog every day. And that's aside from me being a diehard fan and watching Saturday Morning and Adventures of and all that. And I have only seen a few episodes of Underground.
Hey, in high school, did they ever when you read The Giver, did they ever give you like a report or like a project that said you had to make up your own ending?
I'm not sure. I do believe that question was asked. I don't remember exactly what I said, so I'm gonna say, yeah.
We had to do that because the book left off on such a cliffhanger. They're like, no, you have to create your own ending.
And thanks to the movie, now we do have an ending.
Yay!
And the same can be said for The Mist. Stephen King's The Mist. I saw the movie. Didn't have an. I heard in the commentary. I didn't read the book, but I heard in the commentary that there was no ending in the book. But then on the movie, we got shoot, his family is dead. He's still alive, but then all of a sudden, hey, here comes the cavalry.
If you really like The Mist at all, The Mist is Stephen King essentially ripping off H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft wrote a lot of short stories that are quite creepy, but they're very good, and I think you would like them. But Anyway, you remind me of. I think I sent you're like serial experiment. You remind me of Lane. Like you're like the god of the wired.
Oh yeah, Lane. So
Yeah.
kawaii.
I only saw like the first 3 episodes so far. I need to watch the rest of it.
That's
Oh.
kind of true. That's so weird.
I am more inclined to watch things
Everything
nowadays when
everything
they
leads
are
back
on
to
one of the
everything
streaming
leads back to-
services other than
Oh,
YouTube.
it's
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
if
it's on
like
YouTube.
if Lane was on Crunchyroll, for example, I'd be definitely be inclined to just binge the series there. I'm just saying.
I think they have the sub and dub on YouTube, but yeah, if you don't have ad block, it gets tiresome.
Or I'm sure they sell the DVD online. Maybe buy the DVD set.
Oh yeah, buy a DVD. There's a DVD set. I should look that up.
I think the Funimation channel gets the revenue anyway because they're partnered with YouTube.
Hmm.
But
It might.
it's difficult to get physical copies of Lane. You have to get in order to get digital copies, you have to go to Japan, or at least order
Oh.
from Japan.
Yeah.
They do have Blu-rays though. And they
Yeah.
go-
I have the Blu-ray DVD combo of the complete series of the original animation of Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Hmm.
So there is a
I've yet to
13th
see it.
episode. So yeah, there's that.
There's some prepaid
Oh,
cards, and I order stuff online.
someone mentioned the Lovecraft Bible. Is that the one written by Robert M. Price? Yeah, I think
Hmm.
he's like a
Are you
Lovecraft.
talking about the Book of the Dead?
No, someone mentioned they mentioned the Lovecraft Bible, and I think it's just the Lovecraft collection. I guess it's just a
Hmm.
collection of
Uh,
because Lovecraft was very ahead of his time. Like he created his own entire world of gods and everything. Yeah, and there are people to this day who follow him.
Or if you drew a hecatonkary.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back, guys. I gotta go use the restroom.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. The Necronomicon has faux glyphs in it. Nothing like the of course they're nothing like the real demonic runes. H.P. Lovecraft made it up, just like what's his name, Abdul Al
Mhm.
Hazard. But yeah,
H.P. Lovecraft sure like tentacle creatures.
well, I don't think he liked them.
Oh.
I
I'm
mean,
not
if
a
you listen to the way he describes them, he doesn't sound fond.
I'm not a big fan of Stephen King, but I do really like the Darabont films.
He knows how to adapt them.
Yes.
What was it? Shawshank Redemption and The Mist that he did.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when Chris brought up The Mist, I was like, that's the one movie I actually like.
Yeah.
I wonder if you saw the black and white version or the color version though, because
I didn't know
it's
there was
better
a
in black and white. Yeah, because Frank Darabont, he wanted to release it in black and white, but the studio made him shoot it in color. So there's a director's cut that the only difference is it's in black and white.
That's really cool. That's what they should have done with Junji Ito's anime.
Well, they didn't get it. They didn't get the proportions or a lot of things right.
No, they didn't try. It was kind of half-assed. They didn't understand what made it so good in the first place.
I wonder if the Uzumaki
Like I saw clips from it and it just
movie
doesn't
would
look
be
good.
better in black and white. I bet you it would.
Probably. I mean, it's part of his style. It's part of his aesthetic. At this point, I mean, yeah, just the black and white. And there's some Junji Ito stories where right at the last couple page turns it gets you. Those are my favorite.
Hey, next time we do this
Yeah.
and Chris is coming on, just let me know beforehand, and I'll bring in the other guy.
Okay.
All right.
Sunny still hasn't come on, even though I think she's here lurking.
Sunny has society. It's okay.
No, I had to mute myself because my brother came down and Chance was going off.
Oh. My tummy's been hurting, but I'm bearing with it. I don't think going to the bathroom would really help me at this point.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It just hurts.
I feel better.
Localized or general?
What?
Is it localized or general?
For what?
Localized or general?
Is it a sharp
I don't know.
pain?
It feels like it hurts in my intestines and it's got like a sharp pain.
Hmm.
And I'm afraid to go to the bathroom again because I don't want to release any more bloody chunks because that just doesn't seem like something that should be coming out of my body.
Hey, I need to get ready. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna keep my mic muted. I'll be back on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Later.
Yeah, if it's anywhere specifically near the surgical site, that would be not good.
Yeah, it's around that area. But it's been a while since the surgery, so I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I don't know shit about medicine.
Nah,
Me
me either.
neither.
That's why it's good I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's speaking.
Sonny actually
I'm
came on.
trying. I'm
Oh,
trying.
there you are.
You're getting there.
Don't be afraid of Chris Chan. She's nice.
I'm not afraid of Chris. It's not Chris I'm afraid of. I promise it really isn't. In fact, I'm really excited to talk to Chris. But I did want to say, is it possible that it could be an infection? Because I had an infection in my intestine once, and that's exactly what it was like, except all the bloody stuff. It was like a stabbing pain, and it was really bad.
Did you poop out gelatinous bloody chunks? Like,
no, I didn't. I didn't get that bit, but I did throw up, and I did get like, yeah, it was enlarged or something. They had like a CAT scan. Was it cat? I don't know the name. Kyle, medical man, help.
Was it a CAT scan or an MRI or?
It was a big tunnel, and they put me in it, and
MRI.
Probably an MRI.
okay. Yeah, and then the best thing was as well, they gave me medication, and the medication, like, holy shit, it was like someone pouring whiskey directly onto my brain. Like, I was just sat there, and they had the IV in my arm, and they were like, okay, you're gonna feel a little funny in a moment. I'm like, sure, okay. And then as I was sat there, this feeling just like rushed on my body, and I was like, holy shit, I'm so high. It was great.
You went into the sinking place.
Yeah. I was high as a kite. It was great. But the problem was that, like, my super conservative Christian mother-in-law was there at the time, so I couldn't swear, but I nearly did. And she gave me this look. Like, I just barely stopped myself from saying, holy shit. And she just gave me this look like, I know what you were going to say.
What do you want?
Who is this person and why are they messaging me?
Things are
Are they
floating.
ween?
It's that bum nun?
Oh,
Bum nun? He's a farms. Don't.
Yeah, I got that. Don't worry. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, he goes, excuse me, Miss Aquamarine, but could I ask you something? And I'm like,
No, don't explain.
People
Don't
DM
say
you a
nothing.
lot. I don't know what it is about you, Aqua, but like it's always you.
I'm the weakest link because I'm the nicest.
That could be it.
You are very nice. I will vouch.
I feel like I'm nice too, but I can be kind of a bitch too.
I found.
And I've been
Oh, that
known to
reminds
tell
me.
Weens to F off a lot.
Maker, I found the best meme. I need to post it. Hold on.
Hold on. They sent me a message.
Don't speak.
I don't even message him. I literally have his Kiwi Farms tag, and I can write on his wall. And yeah.
Okay.
Before, yeah. He also likes to play.
Maker, I found this meme earlier, and it reminded me of you. I posted it in the Discord.
in the place.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Yes,
That is you. That is you.
Yes, it is.
that is me. Kyle, I'm gonna send you a kind of gross picture and ask your opinion on it. Is that
Alright.
okay?
Sure.
Okay, let me find you here.
Send it to
This one.
everybody.
In before, it's something like much worse than gross. It's like some
Is this
unmentionable
normal?
transformers.
Well, it's floating, and it seems to be blood and mucus. Could be an intussusception.
Which is 9 to 11.
Which is
The intestine kind of telescoping into itself.
oh,
9 to 11.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Might have to
Did he just
book
say
an X-ray.
9/11?
That sounds like a bad thing.
It's not great, but
Go
if the pain gets really bad,
Yeah.
yeah,
to
they
the
can
emergency room.
Uh-huh.
they can develop as
Yeah,
a complication of. Yeah, it seems kind of mucusy.
Yeah. It is, and it keeps coming out of me.
I'm really worried. I'm honestly really worried.
I'm
like, I
okay,
hope you're
Sonny.
okay.
I'm not gonna
but-
die.
Oh, you might. I mean, it
I'm
happens.
still able to move around and exist without screaming.
Fucking worry
Okay.
word. You know, like you guys are being
Yeah.
worry words. Needs a worry
I'm
word
gonna
around.
check on you in like 12 hours, and if you don't answer, then I'll be in the Discord. She's dead. She's dead. Someone call 911.
I hate it when that happens because then the person who's actually sick ends up having to comfort the other people. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So just don't be weird.
And don't be weird.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know it.
This
I'll be
kind of
fine.
redundant when
Calm
we're
down.
talking about meat.
Yeah,
Here's a
that's
cute picture of a snake. It's just a tiny noodle. With very big eyes.
There's no.
So small, so thin.
Shishimu, there's a little noodle.
Oh, creepy.
Here you go. This is what I got done so far when we were talking.
Is she? Oh, that's cute. You make a little Cyclops baby?
Yeah.
There's a cute baby.
Oh, that's such a cute snack.
There's a cute little
Have
noodle.
you thought of a name for him yet?
I'm gonna call him Jeff.
Is he a trap?
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Like Jeb Bush? Like that's the first thing that comes to mind for some reason. Why?
What?
Why Jeb?
No, Jeff. Jeff. Like,
Jeff.
you know, like
Oh,
my name's Jeff.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. At least I thought Jeb. I don't
Well,
know.
it's because Helena's Grant is like George, so I'm gonna go Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Aqua, look.
What?
Babies.
Where?
Right there.
It's a baby. Oh, it's a good snarl.
I love the ones where it shows like the big grim snarl holding the little impidimp, the little blep beast,
Here we go.
like
Push
a baby.
God, I hope she doesn't find that freaking
All those things in general.
I hope she doesn't find that duck call thing, or else I'd be muting all night. I don't think Christine wants to hear the sound of the duck.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Or a goose, whatever the heck it's called.
Very strange animals.
Hey, you have a duck?
No, my
There,
grandma's
I
got
post them here.
a little thingy that when you blow into it sounds like a duck.
Oh, I know what you mean, like a caller.
Yeah, I think it's a party favor though, that got like the little wrapping taken off on the end.
So weird. Why would you want to get one of those as a party favor? What are you gonna do? Attract ducks?
Broken kazoo.
Oh, please God.
I hear a duck. I hear a duck.
Hey,
Oh, it's the Donald Duck impression.
pretty good.
I love it when Donald freaks out and makes the noises.
Yeah.
Yes, those ones.
Have you guys seen the DuckTales episode where his voice, like in the new series, where his voice changes and it's super manly?
Yes.
I love it. I love it so much.
I remember seeing the original short where he ended up swallowing a pill and that changed his voice to normal. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. I can talk, hooray, hooray.
Oh yeah, hi, Christine. Hi, by the way, I'm Sunny.
Hey, Sonny.
Hi. It's nice to finally talk to you, voice to voice. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is about Ariel, obviously, like when I'm channeling Ariel, she's young, like a younger mindset than I am. So this is me, and Ariel. I don't think she's gonna come out after all because nerves, but
Shy babu. Shy babu.
yeah, very shy, very small, very shy.
She might come out if we encourage her.
She might.
Maybe it's past her bedtime or something.
Should I say rather it's that I'm not letting her? I guess that's the best way to put it because I'm shy. So
You're being protective parent.
yeah. Another time. Shh, don't cry.
I was thinking like, under the sea, down near it's wetter, down where it's wetter, take it from me.
And then we're all mermaids.
I was gonna ask you, Christine, what do you think of the live action My Little Mermaid? What are your thoughts on it?
I have not seen it. I have not seen any of the live action Disney movies.
It's not out yet. Well, is it out in the US yet?
No.
No.
They just
Yes.
made a bunch of changes that are kind of baffling.
Yeah.
I
Really
don't know about
baffling.
any of the changes. I only know that all the mermaids are now have dark skin. That's the only thing I know
Yeah.
about it.
It's all kind of weird. Because
Well,
you
didn't
can't
they
really
replace Ursula with like a man?
I heard I heard that they did.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
then again, Ursula was based on a drag queen, so.
Really?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
she really was. There was this really famous drag queen. Hold on, let me look it up. There's this really famous drag queen at some point, and they based Ursula off of this drag queen. She's really famous. Hold on, let me.
Now it makes more sense why it's at random times when a drag shows or whatever they tend to play Ursula's song from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
exactly.
it does make sense.
Oh.
That makes
look,
more sense. That's not they're just. I thought the moment we were just doing. They're doing homage to the Disney villain, and now I see this Ursula was based on a drag queen. Huh. That's
I've always-
different.
I always
You have
liked
good
Ursula.
pattern recognition. Like, yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse. I've always liked Ursula.
Isn't Ursula supposed to be like a black character?
That's it. Divine.
Yeah. Yeah. Something.
Oh wait a minute. Ursula was based on Divine. Yeah,
Divine. She's a drag performer from the 80s. I don't actually know anything about her, but I read that online and I was like, that's really interesting.
And I've seen a movie, Pink Flamingos.
Yeah, that's linked in the Wikipedia article.
I think I've
Yeah.
seen that one. It's pretty good.
Do you like it? Is it a good movie?
Yeah, it's aight, but it's quite dirty, quite grimy.
Oh,
And-
man.
Yeah.
Am I hearing people talk about John Waters over here?
Yeah, they're talking about John Waters' movie.
That was his real name
Yeah.
before. Yes.
Have you ever seen Crybaby with Johnny Depp?
No.
I think that was his first big movie, like his first studio movie, and it's a musical. It's really strange.
What was that? What was that title again?
Crybaby.
Oh, Crybaby. I don't know why. It just. I think in the context of the conversation, maybe slipped into thinking a crying
Oh.
game.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Doggo! Hi, Doggo.
No. It's about a greaser like in the 50s. It's kind of like, but it's not Grease. Okay, it's a musical about a
Yeah.
greaser in the 50s. But
Okay.
um,
Cry, baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Cookie dog.
Yeah, there's the other dog, Chance. He's very vocal.
There you go, Cookie. There you go, Cookie and Chance.
He's a little Pomeranian.
No.
Oh, it's adorable. It's kind of like my cat. She's got this really weird habit of, if she gets let in the house by someone other than me, she runs up to my room and screams at me. I don't know why. I don't know what she's doing. She just runs into my
telling
room.
you off.
Meow! Maybe. I don't know why. I'm just like, what do you want? And then she goes again. So it's like, okay.
I just imagine a cat screaming at the top of its lungs.
Oh, I mean, there's a good description. That's really what she does. She just comes in and, meow, Kitty, what do you want? What do you want? And then she goes away again to lick her bum or something. I don't know.
As cats do.
I think she misses you when she's outside. So she's just happy when she comes in.
Maybe, you could be right. I thought maybe it was like she's checking to see if I'm here, because then sometimes she goes straight back outside again. So it's like, did you just come in to scream at me and then leave?
Yes. She's gonna scream at her mommy and then go back and do what she was doing.
Yeah.
That's cute.
My cat used to like Pop-Tarts a lot.
Pop-Tarts.
For reasons I still can't fathom. She'd freak out and like try to bite the Pop-Tart away from me, and like, you're a
What
cat, you're
flavor?
not supposed to like these things.
That's
What
cat
flavor?
taste. So.
It was strawberry she liked the best.
Oh.
She had a preference.
She did. She'd go after any of them, but if I had a strawberry one, oh boy, it was on.
It was on like Donkey Kong.
It sure
She's
was.
a girl after my own heart. You know, there's something funny about the US, actually. You guys have a lot of Pop-Tart flavors. Like, we don't...
Yes,
We
only-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite are the s'mores.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, I like chocolate.
Oh, I love chocolate.
I haven't
too.
had chocolate. Is it good? Yeah.
do you guys have cherry
I
Coke?
had... yeah, we have cherry Coke. It's
Okay.
really nice.
We have Coca-Cola Black there a few years ago. There was a
No.
coffee flavored
Okay,
Coca-Cola.
I feel like we're switching topics from Pop-Tarts to soda.
Yeah, we are.
It's all food.
Well-
Sorry.
to us.
Well, technically, here we have soda flavored Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
We have-
Yeah, actually, while I was there, while I
We
was
have
in the
this-
US, they had pink lemonade flavor Pop-Tarts. Those are really nice.
Pink Panther
have-
would love one.
We have this.
Yeah.
We have this thing over here that you guys don't have. It's called freedom. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the freedom to pay medical bills. Enjoy it.
And the freedom for choices.
Me and my
And
20
options. As always,
guns
options
agree.
are good.
Yes.
That's why they give you options with anything with the toys you buy. Or
Yes.
whatever. MGO just loves going, and options are what? Are good.
Sure to have the options.
It's like good. You can make punch, counter punch, and Autobot or Decepticon, or else do as I did. I found it in between.
I love them all.
Yeah.
I wish I could afford them all, but I cannot. Transformers are expensive.
Oh, they are.
They've gotten more expensive these days, yes.
Hmm.
I mean, I definitely want to get the new Transformers Siege Omega Supreme because I'm a collector of the Micromasters, and that Countdown comes with Omega Supreme, as the original
cool.
Countdown came with the transforming launch pad playset with the white and gray rocket. I have one of those. I ended up
Aqua
with
got
two.
me a Jetfire.
Yee!
He's
got
a
her
big
a-
boy.
Got her a big Jetfire.
So what? I gave you my copy of Jetfire and Jetstorm.
You did. I love my boys.
Yeah, the twins.
They're adorable. I wish that series could have got another season so we could see more
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, it needed season. It needed a season 4. Apparently, I heard that they would have done Reflector in that series. You know,
Oh,
three bots
man.
merging to become a tank instead of a camera.
Still, I feel we got robbed.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, at least C's came out with Refractor and Reflector between both cartoon colors and the toy colors in the gift pack, which I ended up getting both. So I got the camera parts with the toy color, and I also got the upgrade kit for the cartoon color.
Oh, cool.
So they both have their flashes and upper center pieces.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
Hasbro's
played
made its questionable decisions, but we still love them.
Magic Chan, actually, Gabe told me the reason why I was allowed to have both sets of camera bots to remind me to keep my focus.
Oh, it's a pun.
And there's also a literal symbolic reference in the cameras and the way I have both of them in my room right now. Sort of like a way of just watching me from where I am on the bed and watching the portal that opens at the bedroom door.
Aww. It's romantic.
Yeah, my hubby's got my back.
Aww.
That's sweet.
Maker is a sap for romantic things.
Yes. So is Steven Universe.
Yep.
Now something I can actually talk about. I don't know anything about Transformers, but Steven Universe?
By the way, the events of Steven Universe happens. Everything of Steven Universe happens in an alternate timeline where World War II never happened.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. So let's just let you know how the Crystal Gems fared in World War II because it didn't happen.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I don't-
I would
I don't
imagine
like
that
that.
if they were around, then it wouldn't have been drawn out so long because they're so powerful.
That doesn't make any sense. There would be peace and harmony, if there was that, and there would be no internal strife or struggle. I don't know.
Of the
world
the series I've seen up to the end of season 4, I'm surprised they don't go beyond that on Hulu because otherwise I'd be fully caught up. And I have
They don't on Netflix either. I'm the same. I actually skipped like half the series in the middle and went straight to the ones they just released, like Diamond Days. They're really good, Christine. You should watch them.
Wait a minute. So Steven Universe is on Netflix.
It is, yeah, but they've only got, I think, the first 2 series. Oh, then again, though, this isn't the US Netflix. I have a different one because I'm overseas. So, But yeah, they only have 2 series. It's really annoying.
Yeah, Hulu is up to the end of season 4 in the US.
It's a little better. Not perfect, though. Ideally, have them all.
Yeah, I have seen the movie.
Oh, you have? I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yes, it's really good. You see, essentially the Crystal Gems are referred back to where they were when they first started losing all memories, and Steven has to remind them. And Spinel is just all sorts of fun, and her backstory is just quite good. Pink Diamond was part of it too. I won't spoil it.
Oh really? Yeah, no, don't spoil it. I'm pretty hyped for it. It wasn't shown over here. That's why I haven't seen it. How stupid is that? They didn't actually show it over here.
Sonny, use the internet.
I should, but you know what I'm like? I'm so behind on watching everything. Like you told me to watch Bumblebee, right? It was on
watch
TV. around Christmas over and over again on the movie channels, and I didn't watch it. If that
Are you-
tells you anything about
Wait,
what
are
I
you talking
do.
about? Are you talking about the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, you know
Yes.
the Transformers one?
Yeah, I like the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah, Maker told me to watch it, and I haven't. I didn't do it.
No, you should.
Oh,
It's,
Sonny, but it's so cute.
I
It
know I will.
it actually works better than the Michael Bay movies so much.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I'm saying it.
Okay, so I've got 2 words of affirmation here. Yeah. Okay, 2 people
Yes.
vouching that I have to watch Bumblebee.
No
Bumblebee!
Dorito Starscreams. Except the one I got for Christmas because I love my mom and she didn't know any better.
Dorito Starscream.
Yeah, the triangular one in the Michael Bay movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For- you say triangular star. You say triangle and Starscream, and that makes me think of Starscream when he was on Cybertron in the Generation 1 cartoon before
Oh,
he
yeah.
came to Earth, as well as the other Seekers. And that he was in the form that he was re-released as in the Siege line. Yeah, him goes made a joke like, Megatron transforms Starscream into his jet mode, and he's like, and Megatron's like, you fought up so easily, just like a paper airplane.
They are entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put on my Christmas list. My mom wanted me to do a Christmas list, and I put Starscream on it, not thinking about how many iterations there are. So she
Yeah.
got me the Michael Bay one. And he's still pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah. You
It's
failed
about
me
the
once
counts, I
again,
guess.
Starscream.
I like the Transformers Prime Starscream a lot. I think that's one of my favorite iterations.
Yep. And he actually looked like he wore high heels in that
He did.
season. Yeah.
He was just so devious, and it was fun to watch him fail.
Yeah, and yeah, he definitely got easily scared in that episode, in that late season episode. I believe it was season 3, where essentially the Decepticon base became a Resident Evil haunted house with the affected breakdown.
Knockout and Starscream messed up real big.
and then guess who saves the day? Soundwave.
He has to babysit all these Decepticons.
And yet he couldn't speak in this iteration.
Yeah, I think he did say one line, but it was really short. I wish they would have done more with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was It was Autobots inferior, Soundwave superior.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
And then he gave the little smiley face. And it scared Optimus Prime.
I think that was in the series finale. He said that, or season 4.
Yeah, it was near
The
the end
Beast-
of the series.
Yeah, the Beast Hunter series, the season.
Yeah,
Whichever one
yeah.
that was.
Yeah, that's season 4. Beast Hunters season 4. Either way, tomato.
Optimus Prime keeps breaking my heart. Why does he have to die and everything?
Why did he have to die in the pilot of Transformers Animated? But yet, Sorry
I know.
revives him.
I guess he gets to live in the end of that one, but then again, they never got season 4, so we'll never know.
I looked on the internet.
Yeah,
I saw on YouTube recently that apparently there's a fan-made version. Somebody actually made season 4 of Transformers Animated, but it's fan-made, so there's a bit of bad quality in it. I saw the first episode.
Yeah. Still pretty fun to think of what could have been, though.
Yep. Well, here's one iteration that fan make. The fans made a season 4, so there you go. It's like I also want the season 3 of Sonic the Hedgehog Saturday morning.
Oh, I know. That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
We were robbed of that one, too.
Also robbed of original Teen Titans season 6, I believe.
Oh yeah, and then we got Teen Titans Go, which is just like a major slap in the face.
Well, at least we got Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, so there's a chance we'll actually get that 6th season. They actually have talked about that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, finally. What happened to Beast Boy, and what about that overpowered guy? That overpowered monster the Titans were fighting, and what about Terra? Or not Terra?
Oh yeah, she was never revived.
Or rather, she was, but her memories aren't there.
Yeah,
Weren't there.
she wasn't fully. Oh, okay, again. Starscream found the piss drawer. I posted it in the general. That meme of that little like toddler that he in the bottom drawer, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the manga where Starscream possessed a cybernetic robot schoolgirl, and didn't have any idea of the concepts, and next thing you know, the girl body was Starscream in it. Reports back to class, but he forgot to pull his panties back up.
He would. Poor Starscream. He never gets the respect.
Props to you, Japan. I didn't see that one coming. Though I didn't become aware of that until the Death Battle episode between Starscream and Rainbow Dash.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's really good. It was Generation 1 Starscream versus Friendship is Magic Rainbow Dash.
Oh man, who won? Well, then again, I guess that would spoil the ending.
It's obvious. I'll give you a hint. It was not the cunning one.
Rainbow Dash.
17-28 that Steve Hawks just scored.
That's true. Starscream's pretty easy to beat.
Yeah. Please, I'll join the herd. I'll be a good Decepticon. Well, I'm trying to like the color. Hey, what's that? Dad! You should watch that. It's really good. It's really good.
I will.
Also, I'll look up on YouTube and send you a link right now, Megan. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Megan. I sent it to you via text message.
There we go. Yeah, pizza just came, so I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit and watch it while I eat. I'll be around though, guys.
Enjoy the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We analyze the weapons, armor, skills. Find out who it wins. A death battle.
Okay, I'm gonna have to restart my phone, then I'm gonna rejoin the call, then I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Take time. We'll be here.
All right.
Yeah, real pizza, not that fake British pizza.
I'm so confused. What do you mean fake British pizza?
Yeah, me too.
That's not real pizza.
It's not real. What is it made of then?
Sawdust.
I don't know. If it's over there, you just take the real pizza. Just a fact.
You just imagine you're having pizza.
Not.
You guys don't have the freedom for real pizza.
Exactly.
Oh no.
That's monarchy pizza over there, man.
Don't be mean, you guys.
Like, there's a lot of Italians in America, but not as many in Britain.
I don't
Like
think
the
I've ever
odds.
met an Italian ever.
Exactly.
So I guess you have a point there.
Hey, I like the Italianos, and it's all fun and everything. I like the Arthur Fonzarelli and hey, look, it's a
welcome
Vinny.
to the Scottish pizzeria.
Oh, we do have Scottish people. Lots of
I like
Scottish
Scotland.
people.
Scottish people are really good too, eh? I just like all kinds of culture.
Yeah, me too.
And when I talk to somebody on the individual front, I tend to copy their voice patterns, don't you know, eh? And that was a leprechaun interpretation.
I hope I don't sound like a leprechaun.
Don't sound like playful South Park. I just said, at least you don't sound like Kenny, like South Park, while imitating Kenny.
Well, that was a very good imitation because I could not tell what you said. Christine, do you still watch South Park?
I haven't watched it in a long time. I could still use the catch up to. I think I caught up to like just beyond season 10.
Wow, so you haven't seen it. There's a lot more now. I actually really like South Park.
Yeah, I know. The last one of the newer seasons I've seen was the one where Carbon was feeling like, oh, I need to grow up, so he just wants to set up like a murder thing with all his dolls.
Oh yeah, that was a few. There's been a few series since then, but that one was a good episode actually. And he he thinks that someone's out to destroy all of his dolls, and then it turns out to be him.
It's Polly Prissy Pants. He says, or Polly Prissy Pants sets him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw that one episode where we got the. I'm going to say it. We got the Yowie. And speaking of Tweak and Craig.
Oh,
Tweak and Craig.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful episode.
Yeah, in the middle of that episode, there's like a Japanese guy that yells out, like
Yowie?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Did you guys? I love the fact that they actually included fan art from people like on the internet.
Yeah, that was fun. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Well, people doing animation and stuff are getting more involved with the people who watch stuff. It's like the guy who made Rick and Morty said that anything that's drawn in that style is counted as canon or whatever. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just like Hasbro getting all bucked up and saying that everything is written, drawn, or whatever about Transformers. It's just automatically canon. In that case, but where you got him goes, the interpretation of that, he got Megatron enjoyed burritos versus Optimus Prime loving pizza bagels. And that was my impersonation of Rick.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
That was good.
Grandpa Rick, I don't know if it's so nice to be consulting Optimus Prime like that. What do you know, Morty? I like pizza bagels. I like burritos. I say why fight over who likes one or the other.
Oh, speaking of Rick and Morty, I'm really looking forward to the rest of season 4. Actually,
did you get to watch it like all? The recent one about the time
yeah,
travel?
I messaged you about it. I was like, I watched the one with the snakes. Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they said they would never do They said they would never do time travel, but they did it. And
yeah, they did. But to be fair, it was like it was like sending up time travel. I don't know.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. I just think this whole series so far has been really good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Time travel didn't make sense going forward because there's so many.
We talked about it in the pilot.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why they pull this season 2 time cop. Like the interdimensional, multi-dimensional, like a weird looking creature.
The season 3 premiere where they were in Rick's mind, the guy from Airpole, when they were ordering Szechuan sauce.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, when he gives him his fake background story.
I love the Szechuan sauce. I'd go back in time for the Szechuan sauce and take as many as I can.
Yeah, it was all just a fabrication. The entire backstory was just just so he can One of the
But
sauce.
then at the end of the episode, then Rick was like, "Hey, we're gonna keep this series going on again until they make it permanent to bring back the Szechuan sauce."
And it
bring back the
happened.
Szechuan sauce and make it permanent, McDonald's.
Yeah, he said that's why. He said that's my one-armed man, Morty. That's what I care about, nothing else. And,
When they released the Szechuan sauce as well in McDonald's, they had this poster for it, like advertising, "Hey, we've got Szechuan sauce again," and they didn't say it was supposed to be like Rick. They didn't say anything about Rick and Morty, but the art style was like obviously almost exactly like Rick and Morty. It was like an alien or something, and it was like Szechuan sauce. It's like, yeah, they're really trying to rip off Rick and Morty.
I thought that they did it together.
Well, at least
no,
I
they
got
weren't
to try
involved.
Grand effort.
No, they
At least
really
I
weren't
got to-
involved.
At least I got to try the Szechuan sauce when it was released.
Oh, did you?
Re-release. I liked it.
Hmm.
And I say re-release, not the original, during the Mulan movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
I missed out on that. I didn't think of it. I was.
What do you
I
think
wonder
of
if
the
they're
new?
gonna re-release it
What do you think of the new Mulan movie?
I haven't seen that, but I have seen the original. I liked it.
Have
Oh,
you
yeah, the original's one of the
have you
best.
seen the actress who plays Mulan or the actress Lou?
Oh, then I'm reminded of the episode of TF2 Analyst Anarchy at the end, where it was essentially an April Fool's episode where they ship Silver Quill and Mary Sue, and at the end it was just a fake movie, and Sweetie Boone was like, "Oh, I wanted to watch Moana, dang it!" Happy Easter, everybody! I love Mary Sue. She's just so fun.
I
You can
agree with
tell
Sweetie
she is
Belle.
very
I want to watch
self-aware.
Moana.
I mean, hey, did you check out that episode when Maddie here, she reviewed when Twilight played Trivial Pursuit, and I was in the beginning like, hey Mary, let's play a game together. I was like, nope, I didn't want to protect the stereotype. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to lose because I'm always winning. I want to lose once, just once. I want to lose at something. Dr. Watt, I need an appointment.
You should post a link to what you're quoting. I haven't seen it.
Oh, hang on, I'll find it. I'll find it right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's on Mad Munchkin's channel on YouTube. She reviewed the Trivial Pursuit episode from season 9.
Oh, okay.
And this was the introduction bit. I mean, this just pretty much steals the show out of the whole video.
Hmm.
And she also recently uploaded about her story about how she met her fiance. Did you hear that he proposed to her at BronyCon last year?
I didn't know that. Did you guys?
No. No.
Well, they did. It was during the TF2 panel. I was there.
That sounds really cute.
It was awesome. And I congratulated them.
Yeah, I bet it was awesome.
Are they gonna have the marriage there?
The plan, well, since she talked about it a little bit in one of her more recent videos, she and he are planning on coming. She's moving to America essentially. I believe he lives in America.
So where is she from?
She's in Scotland.
Oh, really? Huh. I could drive up and see her if I wanted to.
If you wanted to, but you have to. Well, she actually has an address where you could send her fan art. So if you get in touch with her and you'd be like, "Hey, Maddie, I don't live too far. I want to meet you and say hello." She's like, "Hey, I don't know about that. I'll have to think about getting back to you." Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can do. Maybe a little meet and greet, something, I don't know. But,
I don't know if I'd even get that far, to be honest.
But hey, no hugs. No hugs. I don't like hugs at all. Yeah, she says to her Maddie, she's just like, no hugs. She doesn't like hugs.
Oh, how can you not like hugs? Hugs are the best.
She just gets squeamish.
I suppose, but they're so cuddly and warm and comforting.
Yeah, but she talks about that in an episode of Analysis Anarchy, so yeah. But of course, she does not play the bagpipes. You know what she does play, and yet she does play a musical instrument.
Christine, most people in Scotland don't play the bagpipes.
Yeah, regardless,
No,
I'm just letting y'all know that
they do now.
she plays the ukulele.
Oh yeah, that's really popular these days. Like a lot of people are learning to play the ukulele.
She likes the ukulele.
I can play
guitar.
Sorry, did I interrupt someone there? Sorry.
No.
No, I was just laughing because I was picturing somebody playing a bagpipe.
I can imitate bagpipes. And I can also
The thing is about bagpipes, they're really loud. They're so loud.
Yeah, you want to know another good instrument I can imitate? I can imitate Pinkie Pie's flugelhorn.
One, and two, and I know what to do.
And that was
That's actually not bad.
And that was when she was still learning to play it early in the episode. She suddenly got there at the end of the episode while she was in Yakistan. But she was so depressed and she was eating all the ice cream out of the place. And she was like, give me another. But Pink Pony already had 3 ice creams. I said, give me another!
That reminds me of it's that bit from the SpongeBob movie where he does the same thing. You know the first SpongeBob movie, and they're at
I said, give me
SpongeBob's at the
another.
bar. Yeah. Wow, that was a good impression too.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob. Come on, Patrick, let's go down to the Krusty Krab and do our work.
Okay, SpongeBob, I'll go get chocolate for a day and do something stupid and screw it up and lose the job at the end of the day. Because I'm Patrick and I'm so dumb and whatnot. But yet, SpongeBob, I hate on you and everybody for so many reasons.
That's actually a pretty good Patrick.
It is.
Well, you haven't heard my sweet word yet. All together now, let's play the clarinet.
God, I haven't seen SpongeBob in forever.
They still make them?
Krusty Krab pizza is that pizza for you and me.
Didn't the guy that made it, he passed, right?
Yes, he
Yeah,
passed
Stephen
away.
Hillenburg. He did.
Yeah, he passed like within the past year.
There was that big thing about everyone wanted them to play Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl in remembrance of Stephen Hillenburg, and they didn't. And everyone got really mad about it on the internet. You know, everyone tweeting and typing, they didn't play Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Oh, well.
That's something.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? That was said in that
Yes,
episode when
Patrick,
they played
mayonnaise.
Sweet Victory, you know. No, mayonnaise is not an instrument, Patrick.
I can't think of
And
what
neither is
impression I
mustard.
do.
Oh, but I can make mayonnaise into an instrument.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, Christina, let me show you something. Actually, did you post that link to the video, to the pony video?
Yeah, I posted onto the
It's in the
onto the Google Hangouts app.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the Discord.
Oh shoot! I don't know what I was thinking. I should have went to Discord. Oh well, we're the Discordians.
Like me, people, but we're friends. I am one, he is one, and we have one.
Yeah,
We're
it's
the
full of chaos.
Discordians. We're the Discordians. I'm slightly evil, but we're friends. I am one, she is one. We've just begun. The Shake Ups of Ponyville song titled "The Discordians." That's where that came from.
Have you ever heard of Discordianism?
Discordianism. Let me think.
Oh, I've heard of that. I think.
Well, hum a few bars and I'll follow the tune.
it's a like a pseudo religion making it's like an abstract religion. Playing with language so that people can it's like just a breaking down of language in a way to
Oh yeah,
understand.
and then just rearranging it and whatnot, like spelling words backwards and pronouncing them that way. Ya, tat,
Oh, is that
ni.
really what it is?
Well,
I
that's
must be
one.
confusing it with something.
That's one aspect. Unless you want to just
It's one aspect.
alte igpe atenlay all a day.
I'm so bad with Pig Latin. I have no idea what you just said.
I just said unless you want to talk Pig Latin all day.
Okay.
And which I remember the Three Stooges episode where Larry and Moe were talking Pig Latin, and Curly was like, "Hey, you guys talking behind my back again?" And Tabo was trying to teach Curly how to speak Pig Latin. He's like, "Okay," and the last line that's not I can remember this one. Okay, now I'll explain so even you can understand it. Now follow me, Larry, Arilay, Moe, Ome, Curly, Curlicue. You said Curlicue. It should be early Che.
Yeah.
This grammar.
This is fun.
Catch you, Mr. Grammar.
I've never taken the time to learn Pig Latin.
Oh, I can't find that video. Sorry.
I'll put it on the Discord.
Thank you.
Under the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a video of someone playing mayonnaise as well, but I can't find it. Like, there's a bunch of them, but there isn't the one that I found, so never
I
mind.
guess that's bad.
Okay, and then I just found the image that Baker uploaded. Starscream found the piss drawer. Now I see it. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Oh boy, the anime. I didn't do it, and even if I did, I'm cute enough to get away with it. Rules! Promise, I love rules! Dear Chief Justice Tyrus, I'm so alone. I can't deal with that right now.
Oh, Christine,
Yes.
did you want to talk about the D&D stuff?
Yeah.
When I was clicking on tabs right now, and then I was looking on YouTube, I just noticed I had words still open with the document in it. So.
Yeah, there you go. We can read that top to bottom, and I can fill in the blanks. Like, first off, I did take a peek at it, glanced at it, the test. I downloaded the file. A side shield rose shoes height from top of head to foot, not counting the ears. It's 3'5", not 3'0".
Okay, 3'5". Well, what would be the minimum size?
Minimum.
Because that's like a so the base height and the base weight, those are the smallest. I think they're not averages; they're just the smallest they can be. Is that right, Kyle? Do you guys? I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Well, what I'm telling you is the average.
Okay. Well, I'll put it in brackets underneath it. The average is average height. What was that you said?
3'5".
5. Okay.
Yeah, Sancho and Rosie are definitely 3'5" apiece. So is most everybody else, but there are shorter and taller Sanchos and Roshi's as well. I mean, I definitely know that Sonic is shorter than any Sancho or Roshu just by 2 inches because he's like, rocking 3'3".
Yeah, I thought, to be honest, I've always thought that just because of the way he looks. Like, he looks like he's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, by about 2 inches. But they still like to race together.
I remember you said something about the ears as well.
Oh, yeah. A Sancho's ears are, on average, 7 inches long. So it goes from 3'5" to an even 4 feet.
Okay.
And a Roshu's ears, at least a female variety, are an inch long.
Female.
Yeah, and then of course we do have there are female Sonichews and male Rosechews, which I did release images of recently. So the male Rosechews do have the Raichu style ears.
Okay.
So
And so the average height would be without not counting the ears, right? Just the top of their heads.
yeah,
Okay, I've wrote that down.
yeah, and just whatever's average length for the typical Raichu's ears, you can put that down for the male Rosechu's ears.
Okay.
Hey, Chan, I got a hold of Joe. Would you like to speak to him?
Sure.
Okay. Let me send it. I sent him the link. He said he could be here. He should be here in a little bit.
Hey. Hello, Joe. What do you know? I just came in from the show. Did you hear that? You ever heard that one?
Mm-mm.
It's just a fun little rhyme.
Hey Joe, what do you know? Song or what?
No, I really haven't. Well, no, wait. There is that. I really like the movie Artificial Intelligence, and like, there's a bit where they say, "Hey Joe, what do you know?" But I've never heard a song that's got that words. So I guess I get that reference now. There's actually a song.
Yeah.
Uncommon saying.
There's also a song of Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio. Go, Joe DiMaggio. We want you on our side. Yeah, it's a classic. And they actually played that song during the ending credits of the episode of Seinfeld where they referenced Joe DiMaggio eating at Dinky Donuts, but he's not seen on screen.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Kramer was like, isn't that Joe DiMaggio? He can hear Dinky Donuts. I'm going to try to get his attention.
Oh, man.
Yo! Yo! Yo!
Yeah, we don't. There's a lot of stuff that
Hey,
doesn't
guys.
translate over here.
Not sure if you can hear me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Lunar. That's he's the interdimensional mage.
Oh. Hello, Joe. What do you know? We flew in from Kokomo.
That's very timely. Just coming in at the same time. Hey Joe, what do you know?
Jolton Joe DiMaggio.
Okay, so we've got the height and we've got the weight down. I'll probably talk with Kyle Chu to try and because I'm not good with numbers. So the first thing I need is like a physical description, but it needs to be like a general description of the rate, not like a specific Sonichu or Rosechu, just generally what they look like.
General description. Okay. On physical appearance, I would say yellow fur with brown stripes and black ear tips and red cheek pouches. That's the basic lowdown. And typically wear blue shoes with brown stripes on them.
Okay.
And socks, white socks.
And should I say that, okay, so they're, in terms of the whole race, they're humanoid and they're covered in, they're covered in fur. What parts of the body? Like everywhere except around the muzzle and the stomach?
I guess humanoid is an optional term to describe them.
If you can think of a better one, I can put it down.
Anthropoid?
Yeah, but they're really more like, hedgehog mouse combinations. We're talking about genetics between electric mouse and humanoid hedgehog. That's definitely very accurate right there. I just now realize it.
Okay, I'll put that down. Covered in fur everywhere except stomach and muzzle. That is right. It's the stomach and the muzzle. Sometimes it's not the stomach, is it? It's just the muzzle.
Yeah. Sometimes they have pink bellies, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, okay, I'll put that down.
I mean, sometimes they have the tan area. It's not just the belly. It goes up from somewhere just around the navel area to to chest area if you were to compare Saichu to a human in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's just tan color, but they don't all have that, like, just obvious reference of Blake, Magic-chan, punchy, wild. But we're talking about the average, typical Saichu.
Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. And let me think. Oh, what about gloves? Do they usually wear gloves, or is it only just a few?
Oh, yeah, they do typically get a pair of gloves.
Okay.
But, by the way, also I should note that between Saichus and Roshus, clothing attire is optional, so they can be dressed however they individually choose to be, or remain as they are, or just be naked.
Mm-hmm.
Which they would not wear the socks and shoes at all. Hey, there we have a Darwin complex. If y'all watch Adventures of Gumball,
Mm-mm.
You don't watch Gumball? The Amazing World of Gumball.
No, I really don't.
It's on Cartoon Network. It's a really good. It's a really good show.
It seems really weird. I've seen clips and it's like really wacky.
Yeah, Darwin is the orange fish, and he only wears socks and shoes, and he doesn't really have a genital area to speak of that typically gets censored. They joked about that in the show, so sometimes they would just put like a censor blur over his bare feet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. You get so anyway. Closing.
Sorry, I got distracted for a moment there.
I got distracted too. I went off talking about Gumball. I mean, talking about Darwin versus a naked Sonichu, which essentially that's without the shoes, socks, and gloves.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I've got. Okay, so let me think. Oh, tails. Should I put? Oh, and I should put. They're
Yeah,
very in a color, right? They have lots of different colored fur.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, fur color can vary, especially if they didn't have a matching Saichu or Rosechu, or a pair of Saichu or a pair of Rosechu. Well, a pair of Saichu first to making a Saichu, or a pair of Rosechu to make a Rosechu parents.
Right.
But I do believe it is possible for a pair of either to make the opposite, like a pair of Saichus could make a Rosie, or a pair of Rosechus could make a Sani. It's in the genetics.
Okay, let me put that down. That's kind of important.
Yeah, reproduction and all their private parts are inside them. So if
hey, it's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. How have you been?
I've been doing all right. How are you? How are you doing with your sweetheart?
Oh, not bad, not bad. How's your mom?
She's doing okay. She does pretty good. She does pretty good for herself, at least in getting up and doing things and doing in physical labor and all that. Did you just shout hello to me?
I think you cut out for a second.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing earbuds, so anyway, my mom's doing okay.
Yeah, I still got that Pokeball you gave me.
Yes.
And I've got your DVD too. I've been meaning to send that back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did lend it to you, the original CWC on TV DVD.
Yeah, I tried to copy it, but the discs are like kind of messed up.
Interesting. Well, I do believe I have data files of the individual videos on my backup on my external hard drive. I could send you a flash drive with those on it, I suppose.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll probably send Aqua the stuff so she can send to you, and we'll just play chainmail. Or do you still have my address?
I believe I do. Let me check my contact list. Contact list, Joe. Excuse me. Okay, apparently I don't. Yeah, I still have. I have your phone number and your email addresses, but I don't have your mailing address.
Okay, I'll send you. I'll send you my address, and I still have yours. Actually, I'll just send the. I'll send the package to you. Just don't make a video on it.
Yeah, I won't make a video.
Okay.
And after I get that, I'll send you the flash drive with the videos.
Okay. Cool.
That was a fun weekend. That was a fun weekend you and I shared together. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Have you gone back to that burger place?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Yeah, they liked you there. That I got that Wagyu burger the day before I think we went out to eat, and I highly recommend that one.
Yep. Oh. I'm just now realizing what time it is here.
What time is it?
It's almost 9:30.
Oh, that's nothing. It's 2:30 in the morning here, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Then again, I usually stay up late, so this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the noise?
Sorry, hold on. It's me.
Oh dear. Yeah, I can stay up late sometimes, but most of the time I end up making myself ready to hit the shower around 9 or 10.
That's good. It's nice to have a routine because, yeah, I don't have any routine. It's really bad.
Yeah, my routines are rather lacking, except for the fact that nowadays I meditate for about an hour while playing Tetris 99.
That's really good. Like, meditation's really good for just, it actually promotes healing, like physically body.
Yeah.
I went to the seminar where they talked about it, and they talked about how it like helps with pathways in the brain and all that kind of stuff. So that's really good.
Are you big on healing and magic stones?
Mm-hmm.
I
really like moonstones, rose quartz. I mean, I don't have a big collection, to be honest. Like, I don't
have
really
like a whole
have...
bunch out. I have like more than 6 pouches worth of healing stones and magic stones. And
Wow.
I have 4 chunks of amethyst in my bedroom in an arrangement, along with a few other stones. And a friend of mine, you know her as the artist for Liliana Rosechew.
I don't think I know her. No.
Well, she's on Twitter. Anyway, she
Okay.
sent me one of those glass water bottles. It's it's sports bottle size, but it comes with
her Twitter handle? Is that her Twitter handle, or is she another Rosa Chew? Because I've looked into many Rosa Chews, and it seems that there's a lot of people named Rosa Chew.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to her profile.
All right, thank you.
All right. Anyway, so she sent me a glass bottle, and that's spelled with GLACCE because it comes with a big old, a moderate-sized tower healing stone within it. So it's like you're literally getting your water on the rocks.
I like that.
And you're drinking the benefits of the stone included. And they have choices like amethyst, quartz, rose quartz, two others as well on the main website. And then they also have a less expensive version of it on Amazon. I do believe it's the same bottle, but they have like 3 additional stone iterations. One of which I'm not sure I would recommend because I've looked on the internet on stones that are not safe to drink while they are. I mean, stones that are not safe to have with the water that you're drinking, and they include all stones that end with ITE, so with "ite" at the end. And
really?
One of
those would be minerals. They would diffuse a lot.
Yeah, the various different minerals that would be harmful. So I believe one of the 8 stones on that Amazon listing is fluorite. So I would probably
Yeah.
either exercise caution or just avoid that one.
Yeah. Oh, well, to be
Oh.
honest, I wouldn't be able to get it anyway. Like, I'm really poor. But most of the ones I got are, like, inherited from my mum because she used to collect them. So,
Oh, that's lovely.
oh, thanks.
And I'm definitely ever heard of lightning strike quartz?
I haven't. No, that sounds really nice.
It's basically quartz stone, but constantly struck by lightning. It's mainly found in the highest mountains of Brazil, and apparently they also have them over where Maker is in her home state in the desert. Because I believe it was her grandmother who got lightning strike quartz in the desert.
That's really interesting. There's
Yes.
actually there's a gem that's just like that as well. Oh God, what's it called?
Well,
I'm trying to
anyway,
remember. It's really rare, and you can only get it from one meteor that was made. Like a meteor came down on Earth, and it made a crater, and you can only get the crystals from that crater. So it's like they're really rare and really pretty. I just can't remember the name. Let me have a look.
There's some rare examples of shock metamorphosis. I think anything with lightning would categorize as that.
Well,
specifics.
anyway, essentially, also just to know, lightning strike quartz is like an ultimate healing stone. And also, I found this out from personal experience. Just between regular quartz and lightning strike quartz, at least, or between two regular quartzes and LSQ in general, you can strike two of them together and make light, make a spark.
So electric?
Hey,
Wow.
hey, Chris. I just
Any quartz
realized.
with that.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I just realized if you're going to BabsCon, I could probably meet you there and give you the DVD back.
Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, that'd be cool as well. But although I would actually feel better if you sent it back to me, I would love to have you with me and my troop at BabsCon.
Okay. Well, just if I might be there. Just don't announce that I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I will not announce it. And if you do come along, I recommend if you want to do something better than the adult ticket, get the High Society badge, because that's the one I got. I ended up splurging. I got the $300 badge. So that's what it is.
I'm not really a big fan of My Little Pony. I'll just I'll meet up with you and maybe we can get a bite to eat or something. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm going with some of my peeps. One or two of them here in this chat right now. But yeah,
okay.
we'll work something out.
I was just saying. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, okay. Have you heard of this rock called shungite?
Shungite.
It's this sort of dark black rock that can purify water.
Oh.
I think it was from Russia, I believe. I know one of the Russian kings used it to purify one of his water. It's pretty cool stuff. They have little cool sculptures made in shungite stuff.
That's very interesting.
I found it. I found it when I was talking about. Hold on. I'll link it in the Discord server. It's called Moldavite. And it's only, you can only find it from this one meteorite that impacted the Earth about 15 million years ago. It's bright green.
Yeah, see, it's very pretty.
It is. It's really expensive though because it's so rare, and it's literally from space. So, yeah. I think so. Either that or it was formed when the meteor struck. One of the two. I don't remember, but I think it's called space glass.
Silicon oxide with aluminum oxide. It could be shock metamorphosis. You just have to have surface level aluminum deposits for that to happen. Could occur in Australia too, maybe. They have a
lot more about this than I do.
I just know the chemistry.
Yeah, you say Australia. That's I'm just putting it out there. I feel sorry for the fires that they've been having lately.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's really, really awful. I don't like thinking about it. It makes me sad.
I don't like thinking about it either, but I just felt like, get out of the way. It came up in my mind. Just Okay, now we can go back to talking about what we were talking about, Moldavite.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a type of tektite.
Yeah, tektite.
That would be shock metamorphosis of mostly sand.
Okay, I have no idea what that. But okay, sure. You mean when it was formed when the meteor hit, as opposed to coming from the meteorite?
Yeah, yeah. There's not
Okay.
much actually unique about meteorites. They love that in fiction, but
No, I know that,
most
but
of them are
I
just
love that it only comes from this one specific meteorite. Like you can't find it in any other craters anywhere around the world. I don't know. I think that's fascinating.
I think there's about, they say it's scattered around the world. They say there's about 275 tons. So it is still quite rare because it's a tektite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking up the Moldavite on the internet on its healing benefits, and apparently it's also known as the Holy Grail Stone.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it definitely notes, I quote it, all the genuine pieces of the crystal come from only one area of the world in the Czech Republic. The meaning of the name Moldavite relates to the Moldau River in Czechoslovakia.
Very cool.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna link a video of this other stuff. Not to I hope I'm not overwhelming you, but there's this other stone that I really love called Grape Agate, and it's so pretty. I've just posted it. Well, when it uploads, a little short clip of it, of someone showing it off. It's so pretty.
Grape Agate.
Yeah, I just posted it in the Discord.
Oh boy, you know what that makes me think of? Just essentially Hanna-Barbera, and I'm thinking from that one episode of that one moment in Scooby-Doo, stick 'em up! What's the password? The Grape 8 is first rate.
Maybe mostly from Indonesia.
Say again?
They seem to be mostly from Indonesia, the ones I'm seeing.
Oh.
They're...
Are you talking about the Moldenite? What was it called again?
The Grape Agate.
Oh, the Grape Agate, yeah.
Now we're back on, and then the Grape Agate.
Yeah.
Now we were talking
agate, not agate.
It might be a regional thing. We say agate over here, but it might be agate in America, which is probably right, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I'm actually just Googled Grape Agate, and yeah.
Isn't it amazing? All the little clusters. I just think it's so pretty.
Yeah, they look like bunches of grapes.
They do, but they're glittery grapes that you can't eat, but they're still very pretty.
Whatever it's formed of, probably still similar to amethyst, maybe. I think that's just iron. That's been a long time.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, me too. I gotta take a restroom break.
All right.
All right, man.
So, how is everybody?
Oh, good. Good. How you been, Lunar? Or how you
I've
been,
been doing good. I've been doing good. Just gotta wake up early tomorrow. So I thought, yeah, might as well talk to Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Lunar?
Yeah, it's Lunar.
Okay.
It's me.
Oh, by the way, hi guys. I don't think I've actually spoken to either of you, so hi.